Hello and welcome to Sunshine Plus, your favorite TV program sponsored by the Ondo State government. I am Dare Aragbaye. On this edition, Sunshine Plus camera lens captured the season of swearing in that took the center stage recently in Ondo State. Also, out of 22 consignment of health equipment ordered by the Ondo State government, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN has taken delivery of 4 of them and also keeping his promise to take the state's health sector to the next level. The governor also commissioned the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission's office at the state secretariat, Alagbaka Akure. Our last piece on Sunshine Plus will focus on deployment of modern technology to improve on agricultural productivity in the Sunshine State. Now, let's go for our first story on the swearing in of a new head of service, Mr. Dare Aragbaye, the inauguration of 5 commissioners and 2 special advisors. In the same vein, 18 caretaker chairmen of the local councils in the state were also inaugurated.
As far as governance is concerned, the civil service is an inevitable engine room because it serves as the instrument with which governments can implement social changes. Therefore, in order to enhance effective productivity in the Ondo State civil service, the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN, has inaugurated a new head of service, Mr. Dare Aragbaye, as the 13th head of service in the state. Dare Aragbaye was sworn in after the erstwhile head of service, Toyin Akikoto, retired from active service. While reiterating the commitment of his administration to functional and effective civil service, Arakunrin called for a remarkable shift in the organization of departments and parastatals for optimum service delivery.
As I always call you family, that's what I've never known.
Let him hear our voice.
Call you
Hear his voice.
many years.
Let him hear his voice.
Back. You have shown total, and I mean total, loyalty to the government of Ondo State. You have served your people with every strength you have. Yours can be identified as selfless.
For the new head of service, he appreciated the governor for the appointment with a promise to reposition the state civil service for excellent service delivery.
And on behalf of myself, my family, and the entire service of Ondo State, we express our profound gratitude to you, sir, for my appointment as 13th head of service of Ondo State. That you possess the exclusive constitutional authority to appoint and remove any foreign secretary and or head of service. I must salute your real sense of justice, fairness, equity, and courage in approving this appointment.
In the same vein, drums were rolled out by the citizens of the Sunshine State who witnessed the swearing in of 5 commissioners, 2 special advisors, and 18 chairmen of local government interim management committee. It is a step further in fulfillment of the promise of the Akeredolu-led government to bring governance to the grassroots in the Sunshine State.
Federal Republic of Nigeria preserve, protect, and defend the constitutional federal republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu, in his keynote address, enjoined the sworn-in members to proudly showcase the presence of various government projects in their communities.
Our new commissioners, special advisors, and caretaker chairmen must see themselves as fortunate. It is a privilege, normally, all the time, when you are considered worthy to serve the people. It's a great privilege. We should not take it for granted. It is a mark of excellence for which we all know this state is reputed. We are blessed with individuals who are ready to deploy their God-given talent to serve the state, and I see all of you as that. You are ready to deploy God.
Citizens could not hide their joy as the pulse beeped through showering of encomiums on their loved ones. All new members on board were grateful and affirmed their commitment to the drive of Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu in making Ondo State a better place.
I am prepared, more than prepared, and ready to go. So I know the task is daunting, but I know by the special grace of God and the support of our colleagues, we know we'll be able to achieve the objectives of the government of Ondo State.
Today is one of a remarkable day in my life, and I appreciate our governor for honoring me for this position. I'm going to serve my people, the people of Ileluji-Okegbo local government.
The Ondo State government will continue to hoist the flag of good governance as a standard for others to follow. Adeola Adeniji for Sunshine Plus.
Welcome back. The Ondo State government recently received biomedical equipment and consumables worth $5 million. And also, to boost the health sector, the governor also commissioned the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission's office in the state capital. Enjoy the report.
Health, they say, is wealth. That is why the Ondo State Governor, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN, has deemed it fit to make provisions of accessible, affordable and qualitative health care and social service delivery one of the cardinal programs of his administration. In the past few years, Arakunrin has been doing his best to change the narrative in the primary health care system in Ondo State, and also ensuring that it is sensitive and responsive to the people of the state. The governor, on several occasions, has reaffirmed the determination of his administration to rehabilitate primary health care facilities for proper classification according to the minimum service package guideline of the federal government. In fulfillment of this determination, he has since distributed multi-million naira medical equipment to over 300 primary healthcare facilities across the 18 local government areas of the state. Still in the bid to address the dearth of modern medical equipment in the health institution in the state, Arakunrin of recent received the first batch of biomedical equipment and consumables worth $5 million at the Central Medical Store, Akure, the state capital. The state government partnered MedShare International in Atlanta, USA, a non-governmental organization, to procure them as one of the ways of bridging the shortfall in the health sector. A total of 4 containers full of medical equipment and consumables were received. The items, which will be distributed to all medical facilities in the 18 local government areas of the state, include over 250 sophisticated electric beds, 50 stretchers, intensive care unit beds and monitors, delivery beds, surgical instruments, incubators, infusion pumps, among others.
The equipment are going to change the way medical practice has been done in the state over the years. Next year has also supported us in training of some of our personnel. 2 of them were trained in Lagos. They organized the training in Lagos at Federal Medical Center in Lagos, which 2 of our biomedical engineers attended. They've been trained at managing the equipment, and we believe that they will be able to train others so that this equipment will not go the way other equipment in the past have done.
Mr. Governor's positive disposition towards public-private partnership as well as collaboration with both local and international organizations is also a step in the right direction towards achieving these strides in the health sector. Today's event is a living testimony to this. It is my pleasure to inform you that the outcome of this discussion will very soon yield fruitful results. And in the sense that the Chinese investors are prepared to establish what we call Green Health Park in this state.
The governor said the multiplier effects of the equipment on healthcare delivery in Ondo State would be unquantifiable.
We knew that you had some shortfalls in medical equipment, facilities in the state, and there was need for us to bridge it. And the only way, one of the ways, and we felt that this was so apt, was to get to a facility like Meshia, who all over the world, and I know they are doing this for National Hospital, they have done it for Lagos, and it's all because we didn't take advantage of it on time. So we decided to take advantage of this, and we had to pay for logistics for shipping 22 40-foot containers for us, and that I think it cost us about over 200 million naira, which we paid to them. And what we are having at the end of the day, we worth over about $5 million. So this is what has happened. Now you can see the equipment. What we have now is about 4 of the containers here. So we still have about 18 containers to come. And when they come, you know that with what we have seen here now, we only uploaded 1. And even the medical stock cannot take it. So by the time we have over 22, its effect will be felt all across the state.
We are proud with what happened today, that the equipment we are having today, the top of the line, the equipment that you will be proud of, equipment that you are sure that if you are treated with them, you are getting the same treatment as you get anywhere in the world. So no small feat at all, and no small impact on the healthcare delivery system of the state. I know that with what has happened today, the healthcare delivery system would have been turned around for a much greater height and level.
The health sector also received a major boost as the governor on the same day commissioned the Ondo State Contributory Health Commission office at the state secretariat, Alagbaka Akure.
Today is just to formally open the commission's secretariat here within the Ministry of Health. Yeah. So this is what we have tried to do. It's just the office we are opening here today is where we are just holding on for a while. The office will be built for this commission, which will be big enough, at least within the next 1 year, to be able to accommodate all the facilities we need. The office space here is just a temporary one. Take off place to participate in matters of this nature. And I think the bulk of the work will be on the general manager and those who work with him. And on the state itself, we must devise a means by which we will get our people to appreciate this scheme and participate in it. If we don't do that, then it might just suffer the same problem that NHIS has. So participation is important. So I want to call on our people, please, it's for your benefit.
Under the contributory health scheme by the state government, Ondo residents shall contribute a little premium for their health, while the amount shall be determined by the level of income in the spirit of equity, justice and fairness. However, the good news is that the Ondo State government will contribute on behalf of the vulnerable in the society. It therefore means that pregnant women and under 5 children shall be catered for free of charge.
We believe that it will mark the beginning of great things for our people in terms of providing affordable and quality healthcare to our people, and that's very, very key. It's the first of its kind in the history of the state. I want to key in into the vision of Mr. Governor, who believes that every citizen of the state should have access to quality and affordable healthcare. Our team, we've come together to know that we need to roll up our sleeves and we need to engage the people, advocacy, stakeholders meeting to ensure that we make people understand the benefits and how we can use health as an economic tool, both for the individual and also for the state, so that everybody can live a healthy life and they can also be productive. So it's going to be a win-win situation.
There is no doubt that qualitative health care is an inalienable right and evidence of human dignity, which must be provided for every Nigerian by a responsible government. And that is exactly what Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu administration is doing in the Sunshine State. Oluwatoyin Godwin for Sunshine Plus.
Glad to know you're still with us. Apparently, in a bid to embrace modern technology in agricultural practices, the Ondo State government has trained some youths on the use of drones for the detection and control of pests in the state. Now let's see how it works.
Agriculture is the industry that accompanied the evolution of humanity from prehistoric times to modern days and fulfilled faithfully one of its most basic needs, food supply. Today, this still remains its core mission, but it's integrated in a more complex than ever mechanism, driven by multiple sociological, economic, and environmental forces. Digital and technological advancements are taking over the industry, enhancing food production while adding value to the entire food supply chain. In Ondo State, agriculture has been a strong focus point for the Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu-led administration. This can be seen through the multiple agricultural investment and intervention programs put together by the governor. However, in order to fully harness the potentials of agriculture in Ondo State, Arakunrin believes the farmers of the Sunshine State has to key into the latest agricultural technology. Indeed, it was a remarkable progress for the citizens of the Sunshine State, as no fewer than 50 participants gathered at the Federal College of Agriculture, Akure, Ondo State, for a 5-day training on the evaluation drone under the theme Smart Farm, sponsored by the Ondo State government in collaboration with UAVI Technologies.
If you're on the farm, there's no network. So what you want to do is get the GPS coordinates of that farm. Take it to Google Earth, create the boundary of the area that you want to fly. Upload the boundary here. When you do that, you can now put this flight plan over that boundary. So you already set it. Because if you're on the farm, there's no network, you can't get internet.
The evaluation drone is a multispectral drone that is used for field survey, scouting, and crop health monitoring. The Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Agric and Agribusiness, Mr. Aki Olotu, said the evaluation drone is used primarily for precision farming. He highlighted some of the advantages of the drone, which include simplicity, profitability, food security, among others.
Farming for the future. Bringing technology to agriculture. You will agree with me that globally now, the economy is being powered by knowledge. If you are farming, you have to farm with knowledge. Whatever you are doing today, what we have globally is knowledge economy. And farming is not what it used to be. There is a paradigm shift in the way farming is done. Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu is committed to transforming the agricultural sector. We have brought together some of our youth across the 18 local governments. They are here, they are being trained on the utilization of drone. You know, just as you have a farm this way, I don't need to begin to walk through the maize farm before I can say, okay, this is the level of pest infestation. The drone can do that for me. I can say, okay, this is the time that I have to do irrigation from the information that I gather from the drone. I can as well determine the level of the moisture status of the soil through some interpretations from the leaves. I know, this is the degree of stress that the maize is subjected to. Precision farming, smart farming, that is what the governor is about, is doing.
The introduction of this technology to agriculture is definitely of great importance. The idea is deemed as another innovative initiative by the Ondo State government.
The training is about smart agriculture, and this module is the usage of drones, for agriculture. We've come here to demonstrate how drones could be used, agricultural drones, could be used to monitor the health of crops, to be able to optimize the agricultural production in order to facilitate aggregation. That means based on the basic premise that if the quality of the crop is not good, it's not going to be bought or purchased by off-takers. So this is supposed to provide like diagnosis, of the overall health of the agricultural land or the cultivated area. So you cannot take measures to be able to prevent pest infestation or to prevent the spread of pest infestation. Also reduce the cost of inputs, because it is only the areas that are affected on the farm that fertilizers will be applied. That is why it's called precision agriculture.
The training program came to a close with presentation of certificates to participants. Some of the elated participants expressed their satisfaction for being a part of a rare opportunity.
It is a welcome development, because if farmers really can embrace it, it's a welcome development, because it's going to reduce costs, energy, and the likes. Because what they have here on ground is in a farm that is very large, that the farmer cannot really go around all the crops. You quickly fly it, then get your data, process the data, then you'll be able to advise the farmer on what to do.
As an animal scientist, I believe this will help in animal behavior. Using drone to take your data to process, then giving yourself a stress-free analyzing process and all, it will be a great, huge success.
Space-based technology is of value to farmers, agronomists, food manufacturers, and agricultural policy makers who wish to simultaneously enhance production and profitability. So therefore, it is no doubt that the introduction of the evaluation drone is another giant stride for Aketi's mandate on agriculture, which is to develop agriculture across the value chain while at the same time raising a new generation of climate-smart farmers. Perpetual Iboba for Sunshine Plus.
And that's all we can take on this edition of Sunshine Plus. I am Dakbo Aruwajoye. Thanks for watching. Bye for now, and God bless the Sunshine State.